Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The LSU Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off-play action. Right down the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Gets the back moving. Moves the pocket. It's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Out wide right, it's Harris. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Got his man. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Finds his man on the RPO. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's out for a first down in the red zone. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. In the red area, it's Durham. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul on face mask.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Sends it back in motion. Sells to fake. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And they can't make the play on third down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of him. possession of the game. Looking forward to seeing what Caden Prothro brings to this offense. 5 catches in their last win, a couple of them going for touchdowns. It's dropped after taking the hit. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Nowhere. Now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Fields the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 32-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Right side, it's Harris. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, it's Berry. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Forced him to get rid of it on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. On the ground, it's Bowens. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to the running game. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On play action. Got his man in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it just one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Could be an alley. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. He wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying to get the corner. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. They've decided to try and go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Field goal is good. And we're even here in the first.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab down the middle. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab, it's Watkins. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to Caden Durham. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They give it back to him. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. On third down, here's Durham. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's a give to Durham. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down coming up. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Hits inside, it's Durham. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. The give to Caden Durham. Just what they've hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught over the middle, it's Reynolds. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone, it's Durham. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk down the field to score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Looks it in. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. right back to it. Oh, what a move. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Berry. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Dogs want to move quickly. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Making his first move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Drives inside. Turning it on. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. On 1st down, it's Durham again. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to do it himself. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Back to throw. It's Levitt. He's going to take off. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a push down in the red zone. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Durham. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Finds his target down the middle. And he'll run it in the red zone. Touchdown, LSU. A methodical drive, and they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He'll pull it down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Levitt. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 3rd and long right here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. Quick give. It's Bowen. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Push is ahead. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. On the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The run inside. It's Berry. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. LSU right back to the line.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Rush right in his face. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Got his man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, Who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Hauls it in, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with Tulsa taking on the number 16, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Golden Hurricane, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Georgia going up tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted a fourth down to keep the drive going.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Second down to the air. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. That one's not even close. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Berry. There he goes! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it up at 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Levitt. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll get rid of it. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's looking to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bowens. Brought down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Out wide left, it's Reynolds. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Bulldogs offense is on the field ready to get this drive cranked up. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. From the gun, it's Bauer. Nowhere to go. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense got him at the 27.
Great job by the pass rush up front. Third and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job hitting their...
Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Levin. They're all over him. Out wide right, it's Harris. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Send the tight end in motion. Handoff, Caden Durham. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Left side is Reynolds. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Deep in the end zone, it's Bobo. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Drops back on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. 2nd and long here. Looking for room, it's Temple. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Dogs headed quickly to the line. Down play from the gun. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Georgia sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Looking for room straight ahead. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Holds on. It's Harris. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroaching defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The give to Caden Durham. They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Berry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Snapped it, they'll throw to start the drive. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Back to pass on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Wilson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The give to Caden Durham.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right.
Oh, a lot of space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Well, I think the coaching staff and the fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year. But I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll go to the counter play. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. They'll run him again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Looking to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. On the ground with the counter. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Durham one more time. Past the 30. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tiger. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Swapped immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Sells the run, looking to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Quarterback on the keeper. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field and lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what we've seen on both sides of the ball today.
with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a one-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
On the run, it's Bowens. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple yards short. Georgia sends out the punt team. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Trying to get started. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll start on the ground with Durham. He's got the first down. And he's still running after the move. Right down the gut of the field. He is in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, and complementary football.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bobo. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Long way to go on second down. Defense wants to bring the heat. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time it's Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to move them on the counter. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Quarterback keep. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target over the middle. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw one first. It's complete to the right. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they